Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Baxter Student Ambassador Program webinar. Presenting for us today is Luisa Ospina, one of our BSAP finalists from Capilano University. Hi, Luisa. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So just before we get started, I'd like to quickly introduce some of the people attending today's webinar. We have Stephanie Wells, co-chair of the School of Tourism Management at Capilano University. Jenny Berg from Kentucky is viewing the webinar as well. And Dennis Smith from SCAL Canada will also be viewing the webinar. Here at Baxter Media, we have Wendy McClung, Emily McClung, Ashley Rochford, and I'm Dan McDonald. So for everyone viewing today's webinar on the computer, if you have any questions at all, just type them into the Q&A box, and those questions will be answered after the presentation has finished. Okay, Luisa, if you'd like to go ahead and share your screen, you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay, so just give me 1 second.
Sure.
Perfect. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yeah, we can see it now.
All right. All right. So good morning, everyone. I hope that you're all having a good morning so far. So thank you all so much for joining this presentation. Today I'm going to be talking about Kentucky, more in particular about their German tours. So before we begin, I just wanted to talk a little bit about me, just to sort of break the ice. My name, as I mentioned, has been mentioned a couple of times, is Luisa Ospina, and I am currently in my final year of my tourism management degree at Capilano University. And on campus, I am a student ambassador for both the Tourism and Outdoor Recreation Management program and the Study Abroad program. So I chose to talk about the Kentucky German tours because I worked in Berlin for a couple of years, and so this destination has always been very near and dear to me. So just a quick overview about Kentucky itself. Kentucky was founded in 1962 by John Anderson in New Zealand. Kentucky's No Regrets brand is more than just a brand itself. It is a way of life. There's a philosophy revolves around the belief that travel creates you, that real life doesn't happen when you color inside the lines, that it's only when you break free, trust your impulse, and intentionally live life with your eyes wide open that you become the person you are meant to be. This is what it means to live life with no regrets. Their 4 main aspects of their philosophy are changing your perspective, appreciating each other's uniqueness, realizing the connectivity, and living life in the moment. So Kentucky offers over 300 trips around the world on 6 continents, and it offers 8 ways to travel, 5 ways to stay, and their tours are carefully crafted for millennials, that is those on the ages 18 to 35. So just a quick snapshot about their target market, so the millennials. So millennials are known to be self-informed, reflective, politically aware, and this generation is more globally conscious than any other age group before them. There has been a 74% increase in their travel spending, and it is known that 96% of Canadian millennials agree that experiences are the most important thing in life. And 29% of them don't remember a time before Facebook or Instagram. As well as just a quick little fact, 52% believe that they'll be in a position to make the world a better place. And because each millennial is different, Kentucky has created the 8 ways to travel. They have been carefully crafted to suit the needs of each specific travel type. Because time is a bit of the essence today, we're not going to go into too much detail about each one, but hopefully you're able to tell what each type entails with the help of the pictures. So the types are the discoverer, the high energy, the in-depth explorer, the independent insider, camping, sailing, cruise and beach, the winter and ski, and then the short trips and festivals. So in Europe, Kentucky spreads over in 112 countries, in 118 cities, and it offers 166 unique itineraries. So we're going to talk about the 3 specific tours that are offered in Kentucky in Germany. And it is important to know that in these tours, transportation, meals, accommodation, a trip manager, and the no regrets inclusions are all included. The no regrets inclusions are all the check the bucket list activities that are included in the trip. So the first one is the Oktoberfest. It's one of the most popular, that is for sure. So this is quite unique because for accommodations, travelers can choose from hotels, hostels, or camping, depending on their type, of course. And some of the activities that are included in this tour are a walking tour of Munich, where travelers can see the Marienplatz, the Glockenspiel, the Rathaus, the Munich residence, and the Frauenkirche, so they get to see all the main aspects of the city, and this is dedicated for the short trips and festivals traveler type. Next, we have Germany's finest, and these are for the sailing, cruise, and beach type. These trips are a new partnership with Kentucky's sister company, by Uniworld, so they're a cruise company. And some of the no regrets inclusions on this trip are a welcome party on the boat, pretzel and German bread making class, historical talks, and a beer mixology class. And we have the newest Kentucky tour offered in Germany, which is the Berlin Insider, which is for the independent insider. That is the newest travel type. And some of the activities on this tour are the Third Reich tour, the Progressive Food tour, and the Alternative Berlin tour. So you can see that each tour was crafted towards each of the types, and the activities reflect upon that as well. So I just wanted to compare how much it would be to travel independently versus how much it would be to travel with Kentucky. I chose to do it on the Berlin Insider just because it's what I know the most. And I chose the activities for what I would recommend, what I would personally recommend each traveler to do. So you can see that it is much more cheaper to travel with Kentucky. The travelers save about 25%, which is quite a great amount. So I personally have never traveled with Kentucky, and I just wanted to know what people thought about their tours. So I posted on the Facebook group, Girls Love Travel. Just curious, has anyone traveled with Kentucky? And what were your thoughts about it? The immediate response was overwhelmingly positive. Everyone loved it. They all have different reasons to love it. So I asked a couple of my friends who replied to this as well, just personally, and this is what they had to say about Kentucky. So they loved that Kentucky, that they were able to connect with like-minded people, that it was a great way to step out of their comfort zone, and most importantly, that they felt safe. So after knowing all this about Kentucky, you might be wondering what are some techniques that you can use to sell the Kentucky products. Well, worry not, because Kentucky U has your back. So Kentucky U is a new e-learning program that is created to educate you on the information needed to maximize your sales with Kentucky. This program includes training on the Kentucky product, destinations, the millennial traveler, and the best ways to grow your sales within their target market. This unique e-learning platform is built based upon your feedbacks and needs. It includes quick and easy training modules, which you can complete at your own pace, and it helps you become a confident product specialist and increase your sales within the millennial group. So the learning outcomes of Kentucky will eventually lead to more happy customers, which obviously leads to more repeat bookings, more knowledge, which leads to more sales and profitability, and access to exclusive offers and discounts, and confidence about the Kentucky products. So the program itself, as you can see, consists of 2 levels. On the first level, it's a quick introduction to the Kentucky, and you become an expert on the Kentucky Europe products. And once you're completed this level, you become eligible for the Kentucky rewards. And then level 2, it's about their Asian products, and then you get a quick tutorial on their Asian side, and you learn tips and techniques on how to sell to millennials. And once you're completed this level, you become a Kentucky champion, and you're eligible for the fam trips as well as the rewards. So you might be wondering what's in it for you. So once you become an agent for Kentucky, you'll receive commission based on a percentage of a trip sold. You are eligible for price incentives based on the numbers of trips sold, fam trips, and agent discounts as well. All right, so thank you all so much for listening to my presentation. I hope that I've encouraged some of you to sell Kentucky products. And at this point, I can take any questions.
Thank you so much, Luisa. And Emily here at Baxter Media has a question.
Yeah.
Hi, Luisa. Thanks for your great presentation. I really liked how you took the initiative to get reviews and feedback from other people. But my question is, after you graduate, what are your next steps? What kind of job would you like to get, or your dream job?
Yeah, I would love to go into marketing. That's sort of my dream realm, I guess. I've definitely been working my way towards that. You can check out my LinkedIn if you want some information about my, educational background, but I've definitely taken some marketing courses to help me work my way to that.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check out your LinkedIn. And does Jenny have it? Oh, she does.
Yeah.
I have another.
Thanks, Luisa.
Yeah.
And Jenny asks, she says, I love the comparison chart on Berlin. Great job. What made you choose Kentucky as your subject and taking on Berlin?
Well, I always loved Kentucky. I've heard so many people that went on the tours, and that was, before it was assigned to me, that was one of my top choices, just because I know people that worked for them and then went on their tours, and they always seem to have a great time. And then I did Berlin specifically because it's just one I know. I have family from there. So like I said, I've lived there for about 2 years. So I consider myself a local every time I go there. So that's why I did Berlin.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Luisa, I'm going to Berlin for a conference, so I'm going to email you later for some stuff.
Yeah, sounds good.
And we'll just
Is
allow
it for
another 30
the ITV?
No, actually, David from our office is going to ITB. He goes every year, and I've been there once. It's an amazing show. Have you been?
Yeah, I went there last semester when I was doing the study abroad. I went there to represent kind of Capilano.
Are you going this year?
I wish, no.
Yeah, I'm going to it's called the Digital Innovation Summit. It's a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, for sure. That's
great.
That's cool.
Great, thank you. So I do believe that's it for the questions, but I'd like to thank everybody that tuned in the webinar today. And Luisa, thanks again for your great presentation.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you for participating in the 2018 Baxter Student Ambassador Program, and we shall be in touch in the coming weeks.
Sounds good. Look forward to it.
Great, thanks and take care.
No problem. Bye.